scorecard, Chahal struck again to dismiss incoming batsman Tom Latham. Kedar Jadhav and Mohammad Shami then joined the party as they sent back Henry Nicholas and Mitchell Starkner, leaving the hosts reeling at 133 for 6. Williamson, however, continued to show resistance and kept one end safe but lacked support from the other end. While trying to clear the fence in the 34th over of a Kuldeep delivery, the Kiwi skipper misread a ball and offered a simple catch to Vijay Shankar at long on. Kuldeep then put the nail in the coffin, picking the tail-enders Doc Bracewell, Lockie Ferguson and Trent Bolt in quick succession to wrap up the hosts in just 38 overs with 157 runs on the board. Mohammad Shami, Kuldeep Yadav and Yugvendra Chahal combined figures read 26 overs, 3 maidens, 9 wickets, runs. Chasing 158, India got off to a cautious start. Rohit and Shikhar stitched a 41-run stand before the right-hander poked a ball outside the off-stump to be caught in the slips for 11. Captain Virat Kohli joined Shikhar and the holes in the Kiwi field to stitch a 91-run stand for the second wicket. Shikhar completed his first half-century in 9 innings. Virat missed his half-century by 5 runs to depart for 45. Shikhar and Ambaiti Raidu then took India home under the Duckworth-Lewis method with 85 deliveries and 8 wickets to spare. India crossed the line and the action now shifts to the second ODI on Super Saturday. Mohammad Shami bagged the Man of the Match award. Sports Desk, DD News.
And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us. Prime Minister Modi inaugurates Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Museum at Red Fort to mark the leader's 122nd birth anniversary. Also inaugurates museum Bagh, the First World War and the India's First War of Independence. All the 4 museums collectively named as Kranti Mandir. Cabinet approves the creation of National Bench of the GST Appellate Tribunal. Also approves the landmark constitutional amendment to strengthen the North-East Autonomous Councils. Prime Minister Modi interacts with the BJP booth-level workers, says Congress scuttled economic reservation through the back door, also hails government's efforts that resulted in Maoism's decline and growth of a development culture. Fifteen Pravasi Bharatiya Sammelan culminates in Varanasi. President Ramnath Kovind confers the Pravasi Bharatiya Awards to persons of Indian origin for excellence in various fields. BJP terms the appointment of Priyanka Gandhi Vadra as Congress at Sriharikota on Thursday. The countdown for the launch begins. Three terrorists killed in a fierce encounter with a joint team of security forces in Bener village of North Kashmir's Baramulla district in Jammu and Kashmir. And in sports news, India win the first one-day international against New Zealand at Napier by 8 wickets through Duckworth-Louis method. The men in blue lead 5-match ODI series 1-0. Mohammad Shami bags the Man of the Match award. Hello and welcome. You're watching Doordarshan News with me, Nancy Kohli. Our top story: remembering the heroes of the freedom struggle. Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the Subhash Chandra Museum at Red Fort on Wednesday to mark his 122nd birth anniversary. He also visited the museum on Netaji's life and the Indian National Army. Prime Minister Modi was accompanied by C.K. Bose, Netaji's great-grandnephew. In a symbolic gesture, Prime Modi placed Netaji's trademark triangular cap on a display unit. This cap was presented to him by Netaji's family. He also met the members of the Indian National Army and their family members.
का नाम हमें गौरव से भर देता, नई ऊर्जा से भर देता है.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's tribute to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on his birth anniversary inaugurated a set of 4 museums, one of which is dedicated to Netaji and the INA at the Red Fort complex that will now be known as Kranti Mandir. The tradition of inaugurating landmark structures for which foundation stone is laid by the Prime Minister holds good here as well. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had laid the foundation stone for this museum last year on October 21st to mark the 75th anniversary of Azad Hind government formed by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने सुभाष चंद्र बोस का म्यूजियम लाल किले में इनॉग्रेट किया और आपको याद होगा 1 साल के अंतर्गत ये म्यूजियम बनकर तैयार हुआ है, जहां सुभाष चंद्र बोस जीवनी, उनके काम देश के प्रति, क्रांतिकारियों का जीवन, जलियांवाला बाग, ये सब का बहुत ही विस्तार से विवरण किया गया है. और अभी तक जो वो आर्मी बैरक्स में छुपा हुआ था तो उसको एक प्रकार से
नेताजी ने एक ऐसी सरकार के विरुद्ध लोगों को एकजुट किया जिसका सूरज कभी अस्त नहीं होता. वीरता के शीर्ष पर पहुंचने की नींव उनके बचपन में ही पड़ गई. नेताजी का एक ही उद्देश्य था, एक ही मिशन था, भारत की आजादी. आज मुझे प्रसन्नता है कि एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत के मार्ग पर चलते हुए हम सभी नेताजी की भावनाओं के अनुरूप आगे बढ़ने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं. नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस, नेताजी सुभाष.
Rishi Kumar and Arun Sharma's report, DD News, Delhi.
सुभाष चंद्र बोस.
The Kranti Mandir complex includes the Yad Jalia Museum on Jallianwala Bagh and the World War I, a museum on 1857, India's first war of independence, and Drishya Kala, a museum on Indian art. Prime Minister Modi went around these sections of the complex as well. He urged members to visit Drishya Kala that houses the finest aspects of Indian art and culture. There are 4 historical exhibitions spanning 3 centuries with over 450 works of art.
This flame, ignited in Kranti Mandir, keeps alive the historical narrative of India's first war of independence in 1857. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the museum, which showcases the bravery and valor of Indian soldiers during the period. It brings alive the role that every section of society played in India's first war of independence. It also shines a light on the forgotten heroes of that time.
मैं समझता हूँ देश के करोड़ों देशवासियों में आज उन सभी क्रांतिकारियों के लिए जिन्होंने अपनी शक्ति दी, इस क्रांति मंदिर के नाम से एक नई ही ऊर्जा का भाव पैदा होगा, एक नई श्रद्धा का भाव पैदा होगा.
From the use of roti and lotus to send secret messages to lesser known facts about the spark in Meerut, the uprising and the march to Delhi that shook the British Empire, the museum is a storehouse of history.
Mutiny is a very small thing, meaning whereby a few people rebelled against the army. But what started in Meerut by Mangal Pandey, it is spread all around India, right from Maharashtra, right from Peshwas. This can't be called mutiny. Actually, this was the first war of independence.
Prime Minister Modi also visited the Yad-e-Jalia Museum. It showcases an authentic account of Jallianwala Bagh tragedy that happened on April 13, 1919. Emerging on digital frame of the day when British troops fired on a large crowd of unarmed Indians in Amritsar, massacring several hundreds of people, maiming hundreds others. The last museum in the complex, called Drishya Kala, showcases Indian artworks from 16th century till India's independence. Prime Minister appreciated the exhibits, including one on Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore's works. Gurudev Tagore is known as a prolific writer, but also he had a strong link with the world of art. The focus of the government is to shine light on the lesser-known historical heroes of India who haven't got their due so far.
नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार का यह सुविचारित मत है कि इस देश को आगे बढ़ाने में जिन्होंने भी काम किया, उन सबों का सम्मान होना चाहिए. चाहे वो सरदार पटेल हों, चाहे वो डॉक्टर अंबेडकर हों, चाहे वो सुभाष चंद्र बोस हों, ये सभी गायब थे. एक परिवार के लोगों का ही बहुतायत था.
Ahead of Republic Day, Prime Minister Modi's visit to these museums is a tribute to the memory of brave freedom fighters who laid down their lives for the nation. Rishi Kumar and Arun Sharma in Delhi for DD News.
The Union Cabinet has approved the creation of a national bench of the GST.
Member each from centre and the state. The National Bench of the Appellate Tribunal will be situated at New Delhi. The GSTAT is the forum of second appeal in the GST laws and the first common forum of dispute resolution between centre and the states.
GST में जो स्टेट के डिस्प्यूट्स होंगे, उसके खिलाफ कहाँ अपील होगी? तो ट्राइब्यूनल में अपील होगी. कई बार स्टेट वर्सेस स्टेट में कोई डिस्प्यूट होंगे, उसकी अपील कहाँ होगी? तो सेंट्रल ट्राइब्यूनल में होगी. तो इसका रेकमेंड जीएसटी काउंसिल ने किया था और जीएसटी काउंसिल के अनुसार ये आज स्थापित किया गया. इसमें चेयरमैन होंगे, बाकी मेंबर्स होंगे.
Cabinet also approved the signing of Memorandum of Understanding between India and cooperation on the recruitment of domestic workers. The MOU provides a structured framework for cooperation on domestic workers related matters and provides strengthened safeguards for the Indian domestic workers, including female workers deployed in Kuwait. Around 3 lakh Indian workers are deployed in Kuwait, which includes around 90,000 female domestic workers.
इनकी सुरक्षा के विषय में, इनके वर्किंग कंडीशन के बारे में, वर्क विद डिग्निटी, ये सवाल हमेशा उठते थे. इसी लाइट में चर्चा कई बार चली थी. तो आज ये MOU हुआ है, जिसके अंतर्गत उनके नियुक्ति के बारे में, उनके कंडीशंस के बारे में, उनके लीव के बारे में, ये सब कई बार कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करके भाग जाया करते थे लोग, तो उसमें सेफ्टी के बारे में. तो कुवैत गवर्नमेंट हैज आल्सो एग्रीड.
In another important development, the Union approved a landmark amendment to the Article 280 and the 6th schedule to the Constitution. The decision will improve the finances and administrative powers of the autonomous district councils of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura, fulfilling long-standing tribal populations in these northeastern states. The Finance Commission constituted will now be specifically mandated to recommend devolution of financial resources to the 10 autonomous district councils as well as the village and municipal councils in the 6th schedule area 9.41 kilometers. The implementation of the provide the much needed additional public transport infrastructure to the NCR region. With inputs from Shailendra Mishra in New Delhi, DD News.
Prime Minister Modi interacted with the booth workers from Baramati, Gadchiroli, Hingoli, Nanded and Nandurbar of Maharashtra via video conferencing. This is part of BJP's Mera Booth Sabse Mazboot campaign. Prime Minister Modi said that due to the efforts by the government